Hey, it's the Empire. Don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the bell icon for more videos. We taking over. Let's go, champ. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button right now. Let's go.
Hey, it's the Empire. Geoboxing Empire. Back to boxing. Now, Manny Pacquiao, man, decides that he does not want to fight Mike Alvarado April 14th, man. He was going to be on a co-premier fighting on, he was going to be the co-main event on the Terrence Crawford versus Jeff Horn fight, man. He decided that it wasn't a good offer. He actually thought it was completely disrespectful, actually, right? Now, here's some quotes, maybe some quotes for you guys. He says, and I quote, "No, he's not fighting Alvarado." Aquiles Zenio, Pacquiao's media relations officer, said in a message to ESPN, Lynn Alvarado, he rejected Bob Arum's offer to fight in the undercard of Crawford Horn fight. It's an insult to him. The world knew who won that dirty fight in Brisbane. It was the biggest broad daylight boxing heist. Now, this is a really big deal, man. Now, Pacquiao, there's been a lot of rumors of why Pacquiao didn't want this fight. A lot of people saying it was the scheduling. A lot of people say it was the place of the fight, and Pacquiao just being the co-main event in general, right? Now I'm gonna weigh into how I feel about what happened, and I've been hearing things like Pacquiao saying he wants to make this fight in the Philippines, which it would have been a really big deal because Pacquiao is huge and he generated millions of dollars when he fought Jeff Horn in Australia. Pacquiao wants to bring all that money to the Philippines, which makes sense. And I think Pacquiao's a big enough star for him to fight in his own country. Pacquiao's been traveling his whole career, and he needs to bring some of those fights back home to boost the Filipino economy, which would be immense to Filipinos' economy, right? Not only that, he is the co-main event to this fight. He's not the main event. And I think Pacquiao's still a big enough name to main event his own card. I'm a firm believer in once a legend, always a legend type thing. Some people, once you start taking too many L's, they say like, oh, this guy's over the hill, he's done. But Pacquiao, he's already in the Hall of Fame. If he retired today, he'd be in the Hall of Fame. You know what I mean? The guy still needs the main event. He's still doing astronomical numbers on ESPN. He's not even like right now he's breaking records in ESPN. When he fought Jeff Horn for free, he broke records, right? It was crazy. Or if he didn't break records, it was like top 5, records for boxing on ESPN. Incredible stuff. So Pacquiao's still a big name. He deserves to feature his own card, and he deserves to do it in the Philippines. And he deserves more. So man, Pacquiao was smart to get off this Alvarado fight, and the relationship between Bob Arum and Pacquiao is getting ugly, man. Pacquiao's a big enough name for him, in my opinion, to like break off of Bob Arum. I don't know why he hasn't yet, but I don't think Bob Arum ever expected Pacquiao to pull a power move like this. You know what I mean? Pacquiao is flexing on Bob Arum, man. He's flexing on him. Pacquiao is a senator in the Philippines, and it's obvious the guy is going to run for presidency soon. He can't be under Bob Arum forever. I mean, Bob Arum, while he's a promoter, he doesn't have access to the kind of money Pacquiao could potentially have just being in the Philippines and being in a position of power. Pacquiao, in my opinion, should probably try to get his own promotion company, like many other fighters do, right? Think Oscar De La Hoya, he has his own promotion company. He's pretty successful. Mayweather has his own promotion company. He's pretty successful. A lot of boxers actually get their own promotion company and become pretty successful off of it. So Manny Pacquiao, I think he's long due to get his own promotion company. And in my opinion, he has so much power in the Philippines, or connections, just to say connections, that it wouldn't be hard to hire an accountant or hire a marketing expert or whatever, from the Philippines. Pacquiao, he making 20 million a fight. I mean, how hard would it really be to hire, 20 people? You know what I mean? So I think Pacquiao, man, he's pulling moves that Bob Arum isn't used to him pulling, and now Bob Arum is gonna have to give in to some demands that Pacquiao wants, right? One being in the Philippines, two being a main event, and I'm not too sure how many more fights Pacquiao has under Bob Arum. Could be a fight by fight basis, but I think he signed a fight deal with him. But in my opinion, Pacquiao should probably buy out that fight deal and probably do his own thing. He's big enough and he's done enough to be his own thing. So that's how I feel about it, man. I'm really shocked that he pulled out this fight. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really excited for him to fight ALVERADO. Um, so I'm not missing much, but I mean, hopefully Pacquiao main events and he main events against someone that actually will be a good fight. You know, everyone wants to see Amir Khan versus Pacquiao. Maybe that fight is still a possibility. Eddie Hearn signed Pacquiao. Amir Khan, and maybe that fight can still happen. You know, having Khan fight in the Philippines would be huge. You know, Pacquiao has a lot of options. I mean, he can fight anyone really, and it'd be big. Because I mean, let's be honest, Jeff Horn wasn't the biggest name when he fought him. Yet Pacquiao is a big enough name to break records. So you know, Manny Pacquiao, man, he's flexing on Bob Arum. Let me know how you guys feel about it. Let me know how you guys feel about him pulling out the belt on April 14th. I think it's a really big deal. I think, you know, to get respect, you gotta show that you're really serious. And just pulling out this belt, it showed that Pacquiao, if you didn't give him what he wanted, he'll leave you. You know, he'll say, okay, all right, then you know, if you can't give me what I need and what I want, then I just won't fight for you. I'll just stall out. And Pacquiao has so much, he has enough money to just do what he wants. You know, he's not broke by any means, so he doesn't really need to fight. He's doing it right now for his fans and for his country, really. You know what I mean? He really wants to bring everything back to Philippines, keep it all in-house. You know, Top Ranks should know better because, I mean, all their fights are in-house fights. Alvarado's with Top Rank, Pacquiao's with Top Rank, Terrence Crawford was Top Rank, and Jeff Horn under this fight will be with Top Rank. So, I mean, it's like known that Top Rank, 90% of their fights are mostly in-house fights. So, you know, if Bob Arum does it, what makes you think his own fighters don't want to keep things in-house too in his own country? So that's how I feel, man. I think Pacquiao learned a lot from Bob Arum, good and bad, you know. So let me know how you guys feel about that. Like, comment, subscribe. This is the Empire. Geoboxing Empire. Peace.